party to stand.
Defend yourselves. That is what the governor of Niger State is telling his people. But there is something very important he said here, which we've been going against, dialoguing with bandits, negotiating with them. He has vowed never to negotiate with bandits or pay ransom to them. What do you have to say?
Mike, I think it has become very funny that we need to live with insecurity. It has become a welcome development in this part of the world. And coming from a governor who is also the chief security officer in a state that houses top generals in the country, it tells you that it has become an issue where the government cannot be able to tackle it, even with their ransom paid. We have always understand it very well clearly that at this point now, I wish they should arrest the governor or place him under house arrest for making that statement. Yes, I'm telling you,
It's not the first time.
a lot of Nigerians who called for self-defense are in prison currently now. We saw Danjuma, the same thing. Those people should be in prison.
Christopher Musa also said it.
Yes, they should be in prison. Because anybody, I wonder why they are not in prison for opening their mouth to say that they should defend themselves, that Nigerians should defend themselves. These are some of the things we need to understand, that we can never be one in this country. There's no two ways about it. Let us stop pretending over what is going on. Even this governor, Bago himself, you should be able to know that for some time now, this issue of insecurity has become something Nigeria. It has become a global discourse currently now, where it's being discussed almost in every part of the world. So, what is he saying now that the people of Niger State should defend themselves? So, where is the position of the government? What is the government doing about it? This statement for me is very suspicious. Because they are the people, they know who is involved, and they should stop pretending. These are some of the statements when you look at, they are just trying to paint another picture and present another thing entirely. They are aware there's a conquest going on in Nigeria. They are 100% aware. But you can see now how funny Nigerian government is. They cannot go after them. Danjuma went to United States of America and reported that there is a grand plan by Fulanis to take over Middle Belt. And he called for self-defense. The government did not go after him for opening his mouth to say that. But some Nigerians who insisted that people should defend themselves to an extent that Danjuma himself established a military. He's not in jail. He's not in prison. This one, now that's what I'm saying. For opening his mouth to say this, he should be placed under house arrest. Because what you did to another person, what is happening, is it not the same thing? So these northern governors, I don't take them serious. I don't take them serious. So when they make this call, for me, it is very suspicious and it is cosmetic. That is not actually what they mean. They just play along to the gallery, but behind the scene, they are the one powering these Fulanis everywhere to kill and disalive people and possibly take over their communities.
All right, I'm still coming back to you, gentleman Mike. Is this a sustainable solution to banditry? And do you agree with Governor Bago that citizens defend themselves against banditry?
Thank you, Michael. I think it's very frightening, that position that is coming from. Of course, it's not the first person stating it categorically in that manner that the people should defend themselves. But it's worrisome, if you ask me. Our constitution is clear that the security and the welfare of the people shall be the primary responsibility of government. So 14(2)(b) of our constitution as amended stated very clearly that it's a primary responsibility of government to make sure that the people are secured. It shows one thing, that the constitutionally recognized apparatus for security has collapsed. That is the direct meaning of that statement, that the people should now defend themselves. And the next question should be that with what? They should defend themselves with what?
With what?
They should defend themselves with sticks
Cutlass.
or cutlass in the face of AK-47 or AK-40 whatever. So it is clear that those in leadership are fast failing the system or fast failing the people. And it is very, very worrisome that in spite of the humongous amount that is being voted for security, each of these governors has what we call security votes that they pocket from time to time in the name of ensuring that there is security within their domain. Yet they have pushed that responsibility to the people now to defend themselves. What it simply means, Michael, is that the people are on their own. Even though I, the governor, the chief security officer of this state, I can no longer guarantee your security. That means you are on your own. Michael, it is worrisome. It is frightening. I'm very disappointed.
All right, whether we like it or not, I think it's directly or indirectly telling them to take up arms. And if you're saying that, don't you think this could escalate the crisis on ground?
Mike, taking up arms, when you say citizens should take up arms, what do you actually mean? Where we have the Nigerian military, we have whatever it takes to subdue. What does it actually mean? What is telling you that Nigeria is no longer working? That the system is no longer working? We are heading towards total collapse, so everybody should prepare. And in the midst of that, where you see citizens, I don't know how many citizens can be able to buy AK-47 or AK-49, or you carry a SPG launcher bomber or missile. How many? These guys are coming with the most sophisticated weapon ever. And you are saying they should go and defend themselves. Look at how they are killing even ordinary hunters that went to bush to secure their communities. They wipe them away. And when they are coming, okay, look at the alert now that is Osun and some other states. You understand,
right?
Mike, unfortunately, when we say some of these things here, no, it's not a laughing matter. They don't take us serious. They say, hey, you're talking. It's coming. Bros, it's coming. I don't know how long we continue to pretend over it and continue to paint it. It's coming. When you watch them announce it, when the guy mentioned, I told you that they are about rounding up with Benue, the next target is Port Harcourt. And what are they doing now? They are busy sharing money and looting money, corrupting the system the more. They don't know what they can see. All the generals, they don't even care. Nobody cares for anything. Nigerian military has been weakened by the political actors. They are no longer active. I have to say it. Everybody is just about his own pockets. Look at the population. How many people in Niger State? And Niger State has suffered so much on the issue that has to do. But it is not bandits. Bandits are creation of the Nigerian media. That's why we are having problems. They were not able to report exactly what is happening. Boko Haram, jihadists, they are jihadists. There's nothing like bandits. Go and check the dictionary meaning of bandit. What the bandit mean? That's why we are having problem with Nigerian media. This is conquest. Go and look at the dictionary meaning of bandit. There's nothing, there's no connection at all. But you see, when they bring this brown envelope, the Nigerian media compromise it. They'll tell you it's bandits. What do you mean by bandits? This is pure conquest. Okay, forget this picture they are painting and all that. Okay, who is going to? The people you are saying that they should go and defend themselves are the people that are already carrying out the conquest. When they are done with their community, the advice, it has come now. He said, okay, it might take less than 6 months now. You see, all those places now, they have told you will go on flames. I'm telling you, it is coming. And they have already started it. So instead of rallying around and keep on this thing, I said it very clearly. The only solution today is for Bola Ahmed Tinubu to return Nigeria immediately into regionalism.
Can the attack be prevented?
Yes.
Can it be prevented?
Yes. You know what? Let me tell you. I listened to Gani Adams before now. That was how many years ago when Gani Adams was talking about this. I was in a Excellence Hotel where he delivered that lecture. And what he said there made a lot of sense to me. Because most of these guys might be having a direct intelligence report we might not be able to have access to. When you return Nigeria to regionalism, what does it mean? That means every region will fortify him or herself. There will be territories, there will be boundaries. There will be territories, there will be boundaries. Nigeria has gotten to that level that we are beginning to face it. Because see, we are not the one that's going to do it, because I know Sabi shoot girl, I know Sabi do anything. So how am I going to be trained in less than 1 week to go and start defending my community? How many policemen am this thing? Now in Nigeria is under police already. So how are you going to do it? Return Nigeria to journalism. So some of this, if you are trying to, like Nigeria now, as let me for instance, as a sovereign nation, before anything can enter Nigeria airspace, they have to take permission. And before any bandit can access any forest, currently now enter inside the community, kill people, take over the communities, impose levy on them. It will not, such thing will not be allowed if we return Nigeria to regionalism. Every region will map out strategies. Then if they say, okay, without this thing, they are coming, then you know they have declared war. But this thing they are pretending under one Nigeria, and they are infiltrating, using politics, using other means to conquer a region. That's why it was being reported that these political parties are terrorist organizations.
On the issue of Gani Adams you just talked about, this man has been telling the Southwest governors to give him opportunity, give him the chance, to tackle this crisis.
Sunday Igboho?
No, Gani Adams.
Yes, maybe
trying to.
Nobody will tell me anything. Gani Adams, he has been. I think I mentioned this several on this place. He went as far as calling for Southwest security meeting.
Yeah.
And he outlined, I stated very clearly that there are already Boko Haram cells.
He said he's capable of dealing with them.
100%. Do you know what? Yes, but you see now, when you look at this kind of a thing, and you know that these people, somebody like that, is highly capable. Not only the capacity, he has men
on ground.
Not for you. He has men on ground. So why is the government not looking towards that direction? Okay, look at what happened in Ikorodu. You can remember. And when he stepped in, everything. So, Mike, the leadership of Nigeria is suspicious. Everything about Nigeria is suspicious.
Gentry, this is someone that has been telling government to give him chance, to deal with this situation. What's stopping the governors?
Well, I think it's not a bad idea to look in that direction, even though it's a non-conventional approach. But if some results can be achieved from it, just the way we gave our waterways to Tompolo now for its security. Unfortunately, so when we have our navies who cannot get the job done for whatever reason, we may also look at non-conventional means in that direction, since these bandits or these elders, in some instance, are in their forests. So we can look in that direction, and Gani Adams already has men in villages, in those localities and all of that. So they can partner with the normal, conventional security agencies to flush out some of these guys from our forests. But why government is not looking in that direction, they will be in the position to tell us, because it's about getting results. If you feel some results have been gotten by allowing Tantita securities to look after our waterways, to curb those that are taking out our oil and all of that, we can begin to work with locals, of which Gani Adams, the Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò, has been on ground for years now in every localities. Government can partner with such body to flush out the bandits of our forests.
All right, to the comment section, Williams Okame says it marvels me when I hear some kind of statement in Nigeria. How many common Nigeria can afford AK-47 or 3 million naira to defend themselves? Jasmine Blessed says Southeast has to be very careful. They only keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS so that they can perfect their evil plans in that region. Gowan Abdul says, I so much like Onyeze for saying the truth. Mike, all right, thank you so much. All right, Daniel Imechi, you're welcome to the program. Thank you for joining us. Our division is the way to go. Let everyone go in Mama house. I'm tired of bad news from that British factory called Nigeria.
I'm telling you,
Jasmine,
I'm telling you, Mike, it's no longer funny. Well, it's not.
I don't even know how they feel when they wake up to hear or to see bad news in the country. I'm talking about the aspirants.
Yes, they feel really bad. Honestly, they feel really bad, and it's not even a bad news per se. Coming often and on, people dying often and on. Since close to 6, there's no week you will not see here people are being killed in Benue, people are being killed in so place. Okay, imagine the former governor of Benue State, Otom, coming out live to even accuse that Saudi Arabia and Iran are sponsoring all these people in Nigeria. What did the government do? What did they do? A former governor coming out to say that. So why not run away and save lives instead of us continue in this contraption? Return Nigeria to Aburi. Return Nigeria to regionalism. That's simple. Let us see who is coming to invade any region and say he's a Fulani man or he's a jihadist or whatever. Then you in that region, go and practice whatever that pleases you.
All right, away from that, let me quickly go back to what Shehu Sani said. If Tinubu fails, another president can't succeed. You heard what I said earlier. If Tinubu fails, another president cannot succeed. He said that Tinubu bears a historic responsibility to reshape Nigeria's destiny, warning that his failure to deliver on his mandate could make it difficult for future president to succeed. But is it right, by saying that if Tinubu fails, another president cannot succeed? Will Nigeria's future now depend on whether Tinubu succeed or fail?
I think we need to understand what he's trying to say there and look at it very well and be able to digest it. Recently, Shehu Sani has been, I think he's seeking for a political relevance more, and
he has been speaking out.
Yes, you can see he has actually moved a bit from the advocacy for the masses directly and beginning to come very with administration with reality. So it's not as direct as we used to be. You understand? Then when he was in that circle of Gani Adams, Gani Fayemi, sorry, you understand what I mean? Yeah. So he's already using a way now to see if he can gain political relevance and maybe possibly contest for governor and get the presidential blessing on top of it. So that's why he's making that diplomatic. And of course, that wouldn't be correct if he said so, that our destiny is tied to Tinubu's administration. I think what he's trying to say at this point is that it is not yet Eldorado, and for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who has been a progressive, all this while getting to the position of being a leader in Nigeria, that a lot of things was being anchored and attached in synergy with what he stood for as a progressive. So, and if you look at it from another angle, it then means, if he didn't actually get it right, then how do we now factor another leader, who came from the progressive circle? You understand what I mean?
Did he get it right in Lagos when he was governor?
I wouldn't say he got it right in Lagos, but I can say that he was able to identify, destinies. He was able to identify go-getters, and handed over that covered his failure as governor for 8 years. I can tell you. The only thing that Bola Ahmed Tinubu established in Lagos that I give him credit is that it was the LCD he created was able to cushion, the burden of the population in Lagos, and trying to bring the government, more to the locals.
More to the locals.
Yes, I think I give him credit for that LCD.
But has he been able to show that on the national scale?
No, for now, for now, it's very questionable. Yes, very questionable. His leadership at the national level is still very much questionable. Because yes, it might be a unit. Lagos might be a unit of the federal, and we expected that you bring in more high-profile technocrats at that national level than using your Lagos boys to take over the whole structure of the federal system of government. They might not be able to give you because it's a more bigger responsibility now, and you need to bring in people who are tested both globally and internationally. You look at Femi Adesina. I say, from that guy, you get people, Nigerians who are abroad, who are sophisticated enough, who can be able to defend, even when they can part a strategy, they can defend policies both home and abroad. But if you look at these boys, they were all political conversation. So you cannot be able to say clearly, that the impact of the likes of these people who are loyal to him. Of course, that's what Tinubu know how best to do. He rewards loyalty without any reservation. You understand? But that does not mean that other people cannot come in and add fresh air and fresh bread, and be able to come up with policies that can have a direct impact. We need more of, yes, within that cabinet, we need more of technocrats than loyal political actors. So that's why you see that his government is wobbling 24 hours. I see, Mike, even you as the anchor of this program, there are certain things you will do. If you are not decisive, it begins to have a multiplying effect on this. But I think we need to be decisive. Mike, why I said that Southern presidency is being seen as a more sophisticated presidency than this North?
You've been saying that.
Then how would you justify that when you say that the Southerners are sophisticated than the North? Then how do we not justify that? I know how many governors are saying that we should defend themselves. All the security meeting, emergency meeting, and all that. But what has he? Then they are telling you they are coming to Kogi and also Ondo and the rest of them. Yes, we should understand very clearly. And secondly, his economic policies, is beginning to have a direct damage. Everything, because you came in when Nigeria was about I think 70 something or 60 something trillion debt. Now we are talking about 150 something in less than 2 years, and we are not seeing the direct impact. But sack these people. I said sack them. Go outside like BDP did. Okay, forget the paparazzi. Yeah, we still know that up to today, some of the hands that PDP brought into their leadership are being recognized and celebrated around the world today. They are Nigerians. Go outside and bring people who are equal to the task. Leave these loyal Lagos boys who are surrounding you. They are not adding anything. They're not bringing anything apart from tribal politics. That's what they are playing, looking for. Okay, imagine a situation where Obi has participated in that protest. He would have been arrested. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because who is going to advise you? Who is going to... if you arrest you, what will you do? You go to prison. You go. The man is already standing there to say you. You can see the way.
He's an influential person.
With influence when it comes to this issue now. This influence, they will use one thing to hold him. They will form one child to hold him. As simple as that. But I wonder. Okay, yes, they will look the other way. I saw it very clearly under Jonathan. When Jonathan was supposed to apprehend and arrest Buhari, he was laughing in Asulo.
I'm still coming back to you. Gentleman Mike. Does Shehu Sani's statement reflect genuine concern or political sympathy for Tinubu's government?
I think his statement is meaningless.
That if Tinubu fails, another president cannot succeed.
It's meaningless to me. I've tried to reason out what exactly it meant before making that statement. I couldn't find any. That statement is meaningless. If Bola Ahmed Tinubu fail as Bola Ahmed Tinubu fail on its own, whatever policies he put in place, it will be judged. It will be assessed based on his actions and his inactions and all of that. So if it shouldn't be the yardstick for performance. Bola Ahmed Tinubu shouldn't be the epitome of performance to have warranted such statement that if he fails, another person cannot succeed. That statement is wrong. It is politics taking too far, in my view, and I think it's coming from somebody I so much respect, like Shehu Sani. I think it's unfortunate. Just like Onyeje said, perhaps he's looking for more relevance within this administration. That is making him not to ponder on issues properly before he makes a statement.
City Stand.